Hi, welcome to today's On This Day in Tudor History. I'm Claire Ridgway. I wrote the book On This Day in Tudor History, and today I'm going to share with you an excerpt from this book. And we're going to go back to 1567 today and the reign of Queen Elizabeth I, although this actually is about the person that was a nemesis of Elizabeth I, really, Mary Queen of Scots. On the 20th of June 1567, a few days after Scottish rebels apprehended Mary Queen of Scots, servants of James Douglas, 4th Earl of Morton, allegedly found a silver casket of 8 letters. Found a silver casket of 8 letters, 2 marriage contracts, which apparently proved that Mary had agreed to marry Bothwell before his divorce, and 12 sonnets, in the possession of James Hepburn, 4th Earl of Bothwell, and 3rd husband of Mary Queen of Scots. So these people found this casket in the possession of Mary's husband. The 8 letters found in the casket were allegedly written by Mary to Bothwell, and one was said to implicate the couple in the murder of Mary's second husband, Henry Stuart, Lord Darnley, who had been murdered in February 1567. Elizabeth I ordered a commission to investigate the matter of Mary's involvement in Darnley's murder, and on the 14th of December 1568, the letters were produced at the Royal Commission as proof against Mary. In his excellent book on Mary Queen of Scots, My Heart is My Own, historian John Guy explains that the Casket Letters, as they were called, were the only evidence that Mary was part of the murder plot. The letters no longer exist, so cannot be examined today, but we still have the transcripts and translations, complete with William Cecil's notes. It is these notes which John Guy says give us a glimpse into Cecil's thoughts as he read letters that were dynamite, in that if they were indeed genuine, then an anointed queen could justifiably be deposed from her throne, Elizabeth's safety would be guaranteed, and the threat of an international Guise conspiracy ended forever. However, if they were forgeries, then Mary would have to be released because it could not be proved that she was complicit in Darnley's murder. The letters consisted of the sonnets, said to be proof of Mary's adultery with Bothwell and her passion for him, 2 marriage contracts, a written promise by Mary to marry Bothwell before his divorce, and a contract thought to be a forgery of their marriage on the 5th of April 1567, a month before their actual marriage. And letters. Letters 1 and 2, the Glasgow letters, were proof that Mary was Bothwell's lover and that she was involved in the plot to kill her husband, Lord Darnley. However, they're only proof if they're actually genuine. The controversy and debate over these letters still continues today. Unfortunately, without the original letters to examine, we will never know the truth about Mary's alleged involvement in the plot to murder Darnley. Now, if you want to get an insight into Mary, then I'd highly recommend John Guy's book on Mary, My Heart is My Own. It is fantastic and is meticulously researched, and for those of us that like to go on a journey of discovery after reading a book, it's got notes and bibliography as well, so that you can then find out even more. A fantastic book, so I highly recommend that. So that's what happened on this day in Tudor history. We have the alleged discovery of the famous casket letters that were used against Mary, Queen of Scots. You can subscribe to this channel by clicking around about here. Subscribing to the channel is really useful for me and for other users of YouTube because it makes these videos easier to find. You can hit the bell to be notified as videos go live, which they do every day with some more Tudor goodies on a daily basis. And of course you can give my video a like, which also helps people to find it and people to consider watching it. Thank you so much for your support and your ongoing encouragement with what I do. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye.